We wish you a pleasant flight with Fly Red Sea.
And small items, including handbags, underneath the seat. To use any other portable electronic devices, please now. To fasten the belt, insert the belt.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم على المطار. المرحبا أحمد الدولي.
To Red Sea International Airport, where the local time is 9:17 in the morning and the outside temperature is 31 degrees centigrade. Thank you and a very pleasant morning. Dear guests, as courtesy to other guests, kindly allow the plane priority to the guests seated in the rows in front of you to the plane first.
Aboard Fly Red Sea. Make sure after you board the plane safely to sit in your assigned seat. The seat belts on our aircrafts consist of two parts. The first belt goes over the waist. The second belt is pulled over the shoulder and gets hooked to the first belt. To unfasten your seat belt, unlock the shoulder belt from the waist belt. To unfasten the waist belt, click the red button. Seat belts are to remain fastened throughout the entire flight until seat belt signs are switched off. During takeoff, taxi, and landing, we ask you to kindly return your seats to their original position. This airplane has 4 exits, 2 near the cockpit and 2 in the back. The medical kit is found in the front of the plane near the seat of the co-pilot. The fire extinguisher is located in the front left of the pilot. In case of an emergency, you will find under your seat a plastic bag containing a life jacket. To use it, take the life jacket out of the bag, wear it around your neck, tie the belt around your waist, and inflate it by pulling the 2 red strings or by blowing in the red tubes near the top. To open the aircraft passenger doors, hold the handle, pull it, turn it up, and then push the top door up. And for the bottom door, lift the handle and push the lower door down. For the larger back door, follow the same instructions to open the top door while the bottom door is pushed to the side. Smoking on this aircraft is strictly prohibited. So is the use of mobile devices during takeoff and landing. In case of an emergency, all passengers must follow the directions of the flight crew. We wish you a pleasant flight with Fly Red Sea. حياكم.
And we are the seventh Ritz-Carlton Reserve in the world. Yeah, so, and every reserve.
Sorry, because the aircraft is ready to take off, so I will come there later.